Hello and welcome to the Generation Esports Report. I'm Coach Alney.
And I'm Gracie Starr.
And we have a very exciting episode planned for you today.
With the launch of the new Xbox and PlayStation, we thought it'd be fun to dive into the history of these video game consoles and their impact on both gaming and esports.
Today, we will be looking into the Xbox.
The Xbox was originally released November 15, 2001 as Microsoft's entry into gaming consoles. The original Xbox is classified in the 6th generation of gaming consoles and went head-to-head with the PlayStation 2 and the GameCube. If you're wondering where the name Xbox came from, it stems from Microsoft's DirectX API, which is the interface application software Microsoft uses. At launch, they were able to see great success in part to an amazing kickoff video featuring both Bill Gates and The Rock.
It's about the future of video games.
Bill Gates, you never cease to amaze The Rock.
They also developed a little game called Halo, which became the fastest video game to sell 1 million copies at the time.
Affirmative. Echo 419 inbound.
The Covenant presence here is stronger than I anticipated. They seem to have the entire region secured.
The ring has some kind of deep religious significance.
They call it Halo.
To sell 24 million units thanks to popular titles like Halo and Halo 2 and Fable. They also launched the widely successful online service Xbox Live. While it never outsold the PlayStation 2, it cemented itself as a real competitor in the space.
In November 2005, Microsoft released its successor, the Xbox 360. The Xbox 360 sold substantially better over its life with 84 million consoles sold. While a lot of people know about the Xbox 360 and are sure to have a favorite memory with its wide offering of games, the Xbox 360 also became a huge player in the development of esports in North America through games like Halo, Call of Duty, and Gears of War. We began to see major events by companies like MLG that featured hundreds of these consoles. The Halo Championship even made it on television here, which was a massive feat for esports at the time.
Last week, thousands of spectators gathered to watch some 500 participants kick off the MLG Pro Circuit's 2006 season. On the biggest stage in gaming history, the world's best Halo 2 teams battled for Week 1 glory. And the inside track for the national championship.
Unfortunately, the spotlight wouldn't stay on Xbox for long.
With the introduction of the Xbox One and PS4 in 2013, we saw a shift emerge in the esports scene in NA. The Xbox One was received rather well, but lacked the appeal the PS4 did. The Xbox Series looked to Halo to keep it afloat, but ultimately, Halo and the esports scene that followed eventually died down after MLG made the decision to drop it from their tournaments. And while Call of Duty went on to be extremely successful and bring esports to the front page in NA, PlayStation made the brilliant decision to partner with Call of Duty to make it the official platform of the esport. While sales figures have not been released, it's estimated that 40 to 50 million units were sold compared to the PS4's 110 million.
This brings us to today and the launch of the Xbox Series X. In an interesting move by Microsoft, it seems they've actually put more weight into the success of their Game Pass over the success of unit sales. Games that were once exclusive, like the widely anticipated return of Halo, are now being offered on PC as well. It appears they're going for a different strategy in this time, presenting the new Xbox as an incredibly powerful PC for the cost, as opposed to your only source for video game content. And honestly, I think I agree with this move. Cross-platform play is here, and it seems that the industry has switched to play what you want, on what you want form of mentality. Esports is dominated by PC due to performance and mouse and keyboard inputs, and it seems the next generation of consoles are really just trying to be a more accessible version of those PCs, with shared titles and even the ability to use a mouse and keyboard if you want.
It appears we may see the end of the console wars once and for all.
Tune in next week to take a dive into the history of the PlayStation, but until then, I'll let you get back to the grind.
It appears we may see the end of the consoles wars once and for all.
I don't know if there should be two S's there. Console
Console wars, yeah.